big updates coming in on who's going to be part of Modi's 3.0 cabinet as the NDA Sarkar takes shape. BJP is all set to retain key mantris and their portfolios, and that includes Home Minister Amit Shah, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Nitin Gadkari, who will be retained. BJP is also set to keep Home, Defence, Finance ministries to itself. Now, the NDA MPs at Modi's residence are currently meeting him for tea before the oath-taking ceremony. We're yet to establish who are those leaders who are part of this high tea that's arranged by the Prime Minister, because that gives us an indication that they're the ones who will be taking oath as cabinet ministers as well. We already have a few names that are certain. I'm going to take that, list that out for you as we go forward. But for now, what we hear is that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has invited all the leaders to his home, and that also includes Home Minister Amit Shah, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Nitin Gadkari to be part. They've been invited, and they're also likely to be part of Modi's cabinet. They're all going to be retained, and that establishes that Prime Minister Modi and the BJP is very keen on keeping with them Home, Defence, Finance and External Affairs Ministry. This is certain. Let me bring in Aishwarya Paliwal and Piyush Mishra for more on that. Aishwarya, over to you on the current ministers, the cabinet ministers, the high-performing ones who I've listed out, be it Home Minister Amit Shah, Nitin Gadkari, Road and Transport Minister. We also see Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. All of them to be retained by Prime Minister Modi. And will they be given the same portfolios or not is the question. But nonetheless, give us more on the news that we have here.
Well, Nabila, let me tell you, we don't know who will get what, but yes, one thing is very, very clear. With the kind of people who have come to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi, there are two things that we now need to look out for. A, that there has been a little bit of a balance that has been maintained. A few of the allies have been called in, and most of the ministries will be staying with the BJP. That's what one can gauge with the number of people who have walked in. The other thing that we are now seeing is the fact that those who have performed very well, because that will now be the focus of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. With the kind of numbers that they have got, 240, they were expecting that it will at least be more than 300. So definitely, some kind of rethinking has happened, and we have seen how over the past couple of days since the election result came out on the 4th of June, hectic parleys took place. Meeting after meeting took place between JP Nadda, Home Minister Amit Shah, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, all of them in a huddle, either meeting at JP Nadda's house or Amit Shah and JP Nadda coming and meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi at his house. So definitely a lot of thought has gone behind who will be called and who will be dropped. But one of the things that they would now want to make sure that the next 5 years, very, very crucial for the Bharatiya Janata Party and for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The strategy that they want to come out with, the people that they want to reach out to, the communities that they want to reach out to. Because one thing they have understood is that a little bit of course correction definitely is needed, because this was not the result that the BJP obviously was expecting. We will see a lot of new faces also coming in. And Nabila, one of the interesting things, if we notice that the average age is also coming down. A lot of young people have been called in. So that's something that will be the focus of Modi 3.0. The younger people being called in, the average age is now decreasing. So obviously wanting to be in touch with times and coming up with new ideas, reaching out to more people, that will be the focus, and that's what we are seeing. But yes, the veterans obviously are making it to the list. Old people, Rajnath Singh. And Rajnath Singh, we have seen how he was the one who was sitting on the stage when the Prime Minister gave the victory speech right outside on the 4th of June. So obviously all those people also making the cut. Nitin Gadkari, someone who actually has been hailed by the people. The people say that his work has been exceptional. Piyush Goyal, his work also has been touted as what he did, and even the margin with which he has won the Lok Sabha elections. So these are people who have done exceptionally well. They have made the cut, and the newer ones, the younger ones, obviously also making it a cut, and some of the allies also being called at the Prime Minister's house.
Okay, so let me bring in Piyush as well. Piyush, we know that most of the leaders have already arrived at Prime Minister Modi's residence. Is that high tea underway right now? Are they going to be at the Prime Minister's residence until the evening when the oath-taking happens at 7:15 p.m. or is it just a short meeting that they've been called for? A quick roundabout with them on how to take the oath-taking ceremony forward, maybe a small discussion, and then they're sent off. Is that right?
Well, Nabila, one thing is absolutely sure, for sure that the high tea is underway, the chai pe charcha is going on. The ministers who are also to take oath, the leaders who are also to take oath, they have been invited and they are inside the Prime Minister's residence. Leaders from TDP, JDU, HAM, LJP, AJP, Shinde Sena, they all have reached, and the Prime Minister, as of now, PM designate Narendra Modi is holding talks with them. He could be talking about what would be the agenda of Modi 3.0, the 100 agenda on which he has been focusing on, and also how his government would be, what will be the issues on which his government would be focusing on, and that could be the issues on which he would be having discussions with all the leaders who have right now been called in. What is more important to here is to highlight is that the ministers who have so far performed in the last 10 years, they have also been called in, like Ashwini Vaishnav, Nitin Gadkari, Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah, JP Nadda. They all are right now inside, like Kiran Rijiju, Sarvan Sonwal. So many of them who were part of Modi 2.0, they are right now present inside the residence of Narendra Modi. Leaders like Krishnapal Gujjar, Jitendra Singh, also from down south, K. Anna Malai, they all are right now inside, and he is having talks with them. He must be talking about the agenda of his government, what would be that, and how he is going to work on that. And after this meeting, Nabila, we can expect all these leaders to go back to their respective residences, because once they've
not meeting with the Prime Minister, they are just there for tea and small discussions with the Prime Minister ahead of the oath taking. Well, we're going to wait and see as they exit who are the ones who have landed up. We know some of the certain probables that we are showing you on your screens there. That includes a host of current union ministers and the ones that will be included, the new ones that will be included that we are listing out for you through those graphic images on our screens. These are the most certain ones to be taking oath as cabinet ministers of Modi 3.0.